Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie Meikle. I'm 53 years old. I'm a professional makeup artist, a licensed hairstylist. Today I'm showing you the new HY-GLAM foundation from Natasha Denona. This is a self-setting foundation. I haven't powdered. I just finished my makeup and I'm going to be doing check-ins throughout the day. So I hope you stick with me. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you like this video, hit the like button. For everybody returning, thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. And I hope you like this video. Today, I'm going to be testing out the new Natasha Denona HY-GLAM foundation. I've tested it out a couple times already. This is the N6. I got two colors. I got N6 and N7. N7 is the color for me. Since I've had a chance to use this already, I already know that if I use too much skincare, because it has skincare ingredients in it, if I use anything too rich, it actually makes it slide a little bit more than it should. So I applied my skincare a while ago. I had a shower a couple of hours ago. It's had a lot of time to sit in. The other day I used the Kiehl sunscreen and it's very hydrating. And I don't know if I didn't let it, you know what, maybe I should. You know what, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to apply this on one side and then I'm going to apply the Tatcha on the other side and I'll let it sit. I'll really give it a good chance to soak in before I go in with the Natasha Denona HY-GLAM foundation. The packaging is really nice. It's luxe. I think it's going to be easy to store as well. It's not going to fall all over the place. I knew that the N7 would be good for me because N7 in the concealer is also good for my skin. I have a problem. I like the concealer so much, but originally when I ordered it, I ordered the wrong color. I thought I would be lighter than I actually am. I use RN3 for my concealer, which I'll be using today. I have N6, which I find is too light. I think I originally ordered N3 thinking that it would be my color, but it is not my color. It might look like my color when you look at certain areas of my skin, but it's actually not. I'm gonna stick my hair up so that I can get going. I ordered the HY-SCULPT liquid bronzer as well. I have played with this. I just put it back in the box to keep it neat. I got it in bamboo, and I think I probably should have gotten a darker color. However, I do like it. What I'm finding about the bamboo is it gives that nice natural shape. I really don't have to work at it to blend it in. And I'll show you how that sits as well. And all of this will be shown throughout the day in daylight, in the evening, with my phone camera, maybe even with my DJI camera. And I'll show you in different lighting how this looks and how it's sitting. Anyway, let's get started. So first I'm gonna put on my Kiehl sunscreen. I'll put that on one side. I'm really liking this, by the way. I tried it in a previous video and it just feels so good. My skin doesn't get irritated at all. And on this side, I'm gonna use my Tatcha sunscreen. The Tatcha sunscreen is a mineral sunscreen. The Kiehl's is a broad spectrum sunscreen. They have a little bit of a different feel to them, different ingredients. I would say that the Tatcha feels like it's soaked in better. This one feels like a serum. Tatcha's website says for a lighter finish, use a brush. I'm gonna use a sponge today. I did use a brush the other 2 days that I used it and it was a really nice finish, but I'm really liking my sponge these days and I wanted to check it out with my sponge. I did find that it had more of a natural finish on the days that I used the brush. Well, more. I don't even know what this finish looks like.
I took everything you guys loved about the HY-GLAM concealer and transformed it into the ultimate radiant foundation version, designed to work beautifully with the concealer and on all skin types. This truly game-changing formula hydrates both dry and oily skin, leaving a natural radiant glow without looking greasy all day long, as a creaseless, self-setting, and lightweight formula. It's powered by the same Korean biomimetic concept and technology, now enhanced with the newest and most advanced Japanese amino acid pigments. It actually blurs and does not separate on the skin, which means that the pigment doesn't sit in the pores and won't settle into the fine lines at all.
Which side do I like better? Oh, I didn't even put foundation up there. I thought, oh wow, that really looks so much better than that side. No, I just forgot. Goodness, I completely forgot one side of my head. That's hilarious. It's been a day. I don't know, the energy of the universe is messing with me these days. I have so much to be grateful for, and sometimes I just get down. You ever have that? Where you just feel like, oh, I just need to stay in bed. I just need to rest. Actually, I did that this weekend. I had a 3.5-hour nap on Saturday, I think. That's not like me. I used to do that all the time when I wasn't feeling well. I do find that when the fall comes, it kind of brings that on. I don't know if I see a difference. Do you? In the application. While this is sitting, let's talk about the science. The foundation has bamboo powder and microalgae. I had to look this up because I just want to make sure, brands can say whatever they want to say. And I'm like, oh, bamboo powder. Wow, that sounds great. What exactly does it do? So I researched this a little bit for us. Bamboo is naturally rich in silica, which cosmetic research shows helps absorb excess oil and mattify without flattening the skin. That's why the foundation looks radiant, not greasy. It also has grape pumice. The leftovers from winemaking are full of polyphenols. Phenols or phenols? I want to say phenols, which are strong antioxidants. A review in the journal Molecules confirmed that they support hydration, protect against stress, and even help stimulate collagen. So we've actually got science that backs this up. It has jasmine stem cells, or mother cells. This is the type of plant stem cell extract from jasmine leaves. Studies published in the American Journal of Biochemistry and Biotechnology show jasmine extracts have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, which support brightening and protection against hyperpigmentation. That's what I need. White tea silver needle. Never heard of that before. It's one of the most delicate antioxidant-rich teas. A review in Nutrients highlights its catechins and flavonoids, which help calm redness and support the skin barrier. This has had time to set in. I'm going to go ahead and use my concealer right there. This is RN3. I've just been using an eyeshadow brush lately to blend that in. I'm not going to blend it too much. Let me just kind of move it around where I want it to go. And I'm going to let that set down just for a bit. By the way, these are great for traveling. I went on a trip. Where did I go? Can't remember where I went. But anyway, when I traveled with these. Just a few colors. There's your foundation concealer all in one. Perfect to go in a makeup bag. Easy to travel with. This has had time to sit in. Just running it on the darkest part of my inner eye there. That's where I really need that brightening. And then whatever's left on the brush, because it's a fluffy brush, it's really not depositing a lot of product. It's just blending at this point. All right, let's go on to the bronzer. This is Bamboo. The HY-SCULPT liquid bronzer is also a serum-infused liquid bronzer designed to sculpt, define, and warm the face. That is perfect. It comes in 7 different shades and is powered by 2 main things. Grip Tech pigments designed to adhere to the skin so it lasts all day without sliding or disrupting your foundation. Sodium hyaluronate, a form of hyaluronic acid that delivers lightweight hydration both immediately and over time. It's supposed to give a natural matte, blurred second skin finish and be mistake-proof. I agree, it is mistake-proof. And I'm just using a dual fiber brush. This is by Kiehl. I generally don't contour here, but this color is so natural looking. It's perfect. And whatever's left, I'm just gonna blend upward a little bit. I'm gonna just squeeze my brush together so I don't waste any product. And I'm gonna take it down the edges of my nose. With my sponge, I'm just gonna go over and make sure everything's blended, but it is blended. I don't really even have to worry about it. This also will take any excess product off if I'm feeling too heavy-handed. I'm really curious to see how this is going to last with the different sunscreens underneath because all the technology in the world actually is affected by what you put underneath it. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Should I powder it? At this point, I don't feel like it's transfer proof. And that's what a powder does. It helps it to be transfer proof. Let's see if this matches up to the claims. It says self-setting. I did use a powder yesterday and the day before. I felt really good with the powder on, but today I'm gonna try it without. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. I got this started a little later than I expected because my son is home and I got distracted, but it is now 12:49 and I will do a full 8-hour wear test. It says it's 18-hour wear, 19-hour wear for the concealer. I don't care if it's that long. I really do feel like I should powder, especially right in here. But for the sake of the video, I'm not going to right now. We'll see how it wears. I'm gonna go ahead and take my phone out right now to show you what it looks like outdoors in natural light. Hopefully the sun is shining, and I'll do check-ins throughout the day. Stick with me and I'll be right back. Okay, that's not fair. I think I'm getting a cold. I think that's why I napped for 3.5 hours on Saturday. Anyway, I just had a sneezing fit and I had tears running down my eyes. So if it's not staying perfectly, that's not fair. So let's just keep that in mind. From what I can see on my phone camera, everything looks good. My skin feels really good. And I don't know if there's a difference. Yeah, I feel like this side feels a little bit more moist compared to this side, which is the Tatcha. And that makes sense to me because the Kiehl sunscreen is quite hydrating. It's very, it almost feels like it has an oil to it where the Tatcha doesn't. So I have a feeling this side is going to last better than this side, but we shall see. And I'll continue to carry on with my day and check in a bit. And I hope this helps to see it in natural light. Ooh, that's bright. I used to see Angie Hot and Flashy do this all the time. Anyway, hopefully that will help you see what it looks like in the daylight. Dave and I just went to the Marlboro. I always feel like this is our cheers. It's about 6:30. I can't see a thing because the sun is in my eyes, so I'll know better when I'm editing whether one side looks better than the other. And of course, I'll check in the studio and I'll see you in a bit. You know what's funny? Watch, I'll show you. Come here, Bill. I'll take him off the leash and he won't go anywhere. Okay, cool. Come here, Bill. No, Bill. He's the best dog. And Shelby, off the leash. It just won't get off my ankle. Shelby too. If you've... Dave too. Dave won't get off my ankle either. Look at, like, that close. You're so good. The video is so different when there's no sun. Look at, oh yeah, that's better. This will give you a better view. What time is it now? 7. That's the last check-in I'm gonna do until I get into the studio. This side, this side. My blush is staying well. I'll see you in a bit. It is 9:30. I like the check-ins. It's really nice to see how my makeup looks throughout the day in different lighting. And it's really important. Did you notice that when I was out and I wasn't facing the sun, how you could see more of the hyperpigmentation, more discoloration? The shadows just weren't flattering and the light wasn't flattering. That's a reminder to never judge yourself when you have bad lighting. Everybody's skin looks better when the lighting is better. I did put a little bit of lipstick on just because my lips were dry and it was hard to talk. Let's take a look. It looks good. Does it look as fresh as when I left today? No, it doesn't. But makeup needs to be touched up. I don't care what anyone says. That's why celebrities have professional makeup artists. Follow them wherever they go. They need to be touched up. That's why I was hired on film sets. That's why I was hired on commercial work. To have beautiful, natural looking makeup, you do need to touch it up during the day. Do I have anything bad to say? Oh yeah, I didn't powder. If I pull my skin down, I can see creases, but who's doing that? Who's actually walking around going, look, it's creasing? It's not. Nobody's doing that. So is there creasing? Yeah, but you can't see it unless I pull my skin down, right? If I want to, I can just touch that up. Yeah. Here too, I'm going to keep my mirror out of the shot so it doesn't focus on the mirror instead of me. If I pull down, you can see a little bit of creasing. If I'm just sitting across from you talking, even if I look up, is there creasing? I don't know. Let's see. Like, can we see that? I'm not worried about it, to be honest. I saw it's Sam and Nick, right? Their brushes. Oh, they're sisters. I'll put their names right here. You'll know who I'm talking about. Nick, I'm sure it was. She was saying in a video that once she's done her makeup, she doesn't touch up when she leaves. She's that kind of girl. I am the same. Once I'm done my makeup, I leave. I don't think about it. I just want to enjoy my day. I don't need to look perfect all day long. I certainly don't. The only way that I would worry about this is if I was getting my photos taken at the end of the night and I wanted to really freshen up and have a polished photo, say for a wedding or something. But on the daily, like, this is perfect. I don't see anything wrong with the way my makeup looks. Let me just touch up with my concealer. That's an N7 right there. Maybe I would bring my sponge with me in a bag. That's usually where I see makeup wear off, is around those larger pore areas. Does that help? Did I need help? Let me know your opinions. Just to show you how I could zhuzh this up a little bit, I'm going to go in with my Artist Bronzer by Makeup Forever, and I'm just going to bring some of the color from here up into my face using a fluffy brush. This is a Refer number 22. My face and my chest are connected a bit better. A little bit of gloss. Good. Touched up for the night. So my final thoughts. I don't know if I see a big difference between the two sides, honestly. My husband thinks this side looks better than this side. That was before I touched up. And I would agree that's the side that I kept saying looked better. However, that is the side that is better. It doesn't have any hyperpigmentation compared to this side. So it's an automatic that this side looks better. So I don't know if the sunscreen made that much of a difference or not. Let's not forget the HY-SCULPT. So good. I love it, love it, love it. I love that color. I think it's just the easiest one for me to use. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you going to purchase the HY-GLAM Foundation from Natasha Denona? Do you like her brand? Have you tried anything from her? I love Natasha Denona, so I was really excited to see she was coming out with this. I'm going to head off to bed now. I hope this video helps you. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. All the product links will be listed in the description box for you. They are affiliate links. If you use them, it does help me out. If you don't, that's okay. I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.